Craving those Superbloom shots? This is your best chance to catch all the latest garden gossip on the best blooms in Southern California this week, as well as 2 different flower shows and other gardening events that will get your Superbloom fever going. Hello and welcome back to my channel, California Garden Goddess. I'm Anna Harris and I'm a 4th generation grower gardening in the gorgeous foothills of the Angeles National Forest. I love gardening, and visiting beautiful gardens has become one of my main passions and also sources of relaxation. Today I'm not only going to share some fabulous blooms that you can visit all over Southern California, you're going to want to stick around because I'm also going to give you my best tips on shooting the Superbloom. If you like this content, don't forget to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to release my Superbloom report every Thursday, so ring the bell if you want to plan your weekend around flowers. First of all, I want to go over some flower etiquette if you haven't been to a garden or to one of these public parks. Please make sure to stay on marked trails to avoid damaging delicate root systems. Don't take any seeds, flowers, or cuttings. Respect others and wildlife. This is summed up by the statement I've always loved: take only photos and leave only footsteps. If you want to see these super blooms in the future, it's important to remember the impact that too many people can have on an area. Try to visit on a weekday or earlier in the morning to avoid crowds. If you can't find parking, don't be a doofus like those people who are parking on Interstate 15 and causing all kinds of problems in Lake Elsinore. Don't be that person. The best part of my week is visiting our local gardens and enjoying the peace and beauty that they bring me. These are the blooms that I've seen myself in the last couple of weeks, as reported directly by the garden or from the Theodore Payne Foundation Wildflower Hotline. So we have to start off with the most spectacular blooms right now, and I think those are the tulips at Descanso Garden. Look at these beautiful tulips. They have so many available to see. Descanso says on their website that these are expected to peak in the next week, so get to Descanso to see the tulip. Next is Anza Borrego Desert State Park, which is one of the largest state parks in the state of California. Now, this state park is going to be having a lot of desert blooms this year. Areas of interest include the area north of Henderson Road, Glorieta Road, Coyote Canyon. Note that this area is very remote and services are limited. Carry plenty of water, watch for cactus, and stay on the trail. Blooms are expected to peak in the next couple of weeks, so plan a trip soon if you want to see this. Here are my first 3 tips for photographing the Superbloom. Number 1, get low and take a shot from the flower's perspective. Look for interesting backdrops. Shoot in the golden hour when the sun is rising or setting and you'll have the perfect shot. I also love going on days where there are clouds because there is contrast in the sky. Get closer to the flower. Take photos of the flower's details. And last but not least, if you want to see a pollinator, if you want to get photos of a pollinator, hold still, let it get closer to you, and then wait for your perfect shot. Now, Arlington Garden in Pasadena is so beautiful. I visited this garden recently, saw that bumblebee, found so many other pollinators fluttering around the blooming rosemary, borage, and other pollinator attractants. You can also see a number of California natives such as yellow bladderpod, penstemon, and black sage. Arlington Garden is well worth the visit if you're in Pasadena. Another great place to spot blooms is the California Botanic Garden in Claremont. I really love this garden because it only has California natives on display. You can watch my video touring the beautiful blooms after this one. Right now you can see pink and white manzanita, blue ceanothus, pink and white flowering currants, while wildflowers such as California poppies are just starting their blooms and will likely be at their peak in the next few weeks. Last but not least on my list is Theodore Payne Foundation in Sun Valley. This is one of the best places to find California native plants, both available for sale and for viewing. So the great thing about this weekend is there actually going to be 2 different plant sales. One for people who like clivias. These are perfect for adding color to shady areas. That's at Sherman Library. And then we're also going to have some other events happening for daylily bulbs. So, yeah, come along with us as we talk about some of the events coming along for this week. So, on Saturday, March 16th, we're going to be starting with Anzo Borrego Desert State Park. There's going to be a Saturday plant walk with the Botany Society. There's a fee for this, so go ahead and check and make sure that you can still register. But this is going to be Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Descanso Gardens is going to have a lot of events this weekend, so that's something really cool to check out. They're going to have a Spring Blooms activity for the family from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. That's going to be free with admission, and so is the Spring Blooms tour. Both of these are going to be Saturday and Sunday, but the Spring Bloom tour is from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., so they do conflict a little bit, so you may not be able to go to both, but yeah, just go ahead and check out one or the other. And the guided walking tour for Spring Blooms will be starting off in the Lilac and Japanese Gardens, so it's going to be pretty fun. We did have a lot of wind here today, so hopefully not a lot of the blooms have been destroyed. I was there on Monday and there were a lot of cherry blossoms still, so hopefully they're still there. I promised that they were there on Monday. If they disappeared, it's because of the wind. So yeah, my apologies for that. So the LA Arboretum is going to be having a couple of different events this weekend as well. So on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., they're going to have the Daylily and Bulb Show. So that should be pretty fun for everybody who, if you like those daylilies. And then on Saturday and Sunday, they're going to have the Japanese floral art exhibition, which is the Ikebana. I might have pronounced it incorrectly, but it's a beautiful way of displaying flowers that is done by the Japanese people and Japanese culture. It's really, really beautiful. My mother-in-law used to do it, I guess, and so it's something that I have looked into doing, but have not actually dabbled in yet. So as I mentioned before, Sherman Library and Gardens will be hosting the Clivia sale. This is only on Saturday and it's from 10:30 in the morning till 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Last but not least, on Monday, March 18th, Descanso Gardens is going to be extending their hours for the rest of the season. So until August 31st, they're going to be open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So everybody who loves flowers and wants to see that after work, couldn't get to that during the winter, just enjoy the spring there. You're going to be able to have some time to get there after work. So I'm just so excited to have these extended hours so we can see Descanso during those golden hours. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to be notified about all the newest gardening events and biggest blooms hitting the California area.